there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, two NFC clubs going head-to-head as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Detroit Lions. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here come the Lions now. Now the former Bear, this is David Montgomery. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down.
Montgomery with a good game there, and he broke 800 yards for the Bears' NFL best ground game last season. Divisional rival Detroit took notice and brought him in to boost their growing offense.
Goff on first down. He'll find his rookie tight end, Sam Laporta. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here now, second and 4. Back to throw, Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
St. Brown motioning left. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his third completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. A nice gain there to his trusty tight end, and now it's got them thinking opening drive touchdown here as they get into the red zone.
And in most cases with your tight end, you feel like you've got a mismatch no matter who's covering him. Is it a small cornerback? Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Goff throwing again. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And in for the Lions touchdown. Sam Laporta from 10 yards out. And the Lions are on the board first here this afternoon. That was a really good opening drive on a number of fronts. 10 plays, very methodical, set the tone.
So you know right now, if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're on the sideline saying, okay, what do we have to dial up in order to get off the field a lot faster? Because both sides are out there for 10 plays, but one side comes off energized, and the other side comes off with some questions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. One of the Panthers' big offseason acquisitions. Here's Miles Sanders. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Another run with Sanders. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Nice run from Sanders to accomplish a couple of long-awaited firsts last season in Philadelphia. Finally broke 1,000 yards and had 11 touchdowns to help reach his first Pro Bowl.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Taken down at the 42. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. This a 2nd and 8. Running right, here's Sanders. And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. Now a 3rd and 6. Young. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 4, not enough, and it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Here's Goff now on second down.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
A shotgun snap for Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Play action. It's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Goff.
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On fourth down, Goff to the sidelines, and Detroit has Riley Patterson out there for the field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chipping.
Patterson's kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here.
Young now looking to throw on second down. And connecting here with DJ Shark. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Young will set to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
On third down, they turn to Sanders, and he is going to lose yardage here. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Lions will take over.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with a 10-0 lead, you figure they won't try to do anything foolish here.
On first down, Goff. Man open, here is Jones. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
25 yards that time.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
A final shot before break here. Goff.
Open man downfield is Reynolds.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. So the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a first down throw for Young.
He completes this one to Mingo.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that's the kind of play that was lacking all the way through the first half. Maybe this can give them a little bit of a spark, because they're not out of this game by any stretch.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A give running left. It's Sanders. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Young.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Young on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the 3rd quarter from Detroit.
It'll be Young again. Shark's got it left side. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 17-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
They'll run with Sanders. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Sanders will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Young with it, 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
After the field goal, on to kick it away, it's Pinheiro. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On second down, here's Gibbs. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now, because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now Goff on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here's Goff. On the slant, he'll get it to Jones. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Off play action. Here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Goff. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And this won't get there. Won't be on line either. It's no good. Off to the right, and that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground here. It's Sanders. Shifts past him at the 45. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second down, back to Sanders.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Ready. Yellow, 43.
Young now from the 50.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark.
Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Chark, 50 yards.
And the Panthers use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th.
Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the 4th quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the 4th quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Here's Raymond bringing it out. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Goff now looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Reynolds. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, Goff.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down.
Well, this offense hasn't been at their best here. They've made some mistakes. They've been frustrated. They've been largely shut down. But then you look up and say, wait a second, this is a one-score game. So they're still very much in this, and they're on the move here with a first down.
Goff going to get this to Gibbs.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing again is Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now a first down throw. Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Goff's throw into the hands of Reynolds here.
And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Well, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and goal.
Now Goff. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Derek Brown
In there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
That's into the hands of Reynolds.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Stiff-armed him. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Here's a big one. It's 4th and goal.
One last throw here for Goff. And this is going to be caught. It's caught. And they've won the football game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
And I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.